The flights of the graduating airmen will be running shortly. You are highly encouraged to applaud and cheer. Running the flights are today, Deputy Commander of Basic Training, Lieutenant Colonel Christopher Fuller. Superintendent of Basic Training, Chief Master Sergeant Richard Sutherland. Holding the U.S. flag and the Air Force flags are this week's top PT athletes. Airman Basic Garrett N. Grothier from the 321st Training Squadron, Flight 651, and Airman Basic Elizabeth J. Palkey from the 321st Training Squadron, Flight 654. Also selected to run in the front of the formation are the additional airmen who represent the Basic Training's top fitness level, the Warhawk. Following the commander are the top female and male fitness flights. From the 320th Training Squadron, Flights 648 and 647, honor, it is in you. The commander of the 320th Training Squadron is Lieutenant Colonel Vogel. The squadron superintendent, Chief Master Sergeant Sabati. Also from the 320th Training Squadron, Flights 655 and 656. From the 320 Training Squadron, Flights 651, 652, 653, and 654. Lead, follow, or get out of the way. The commander of the 321st Training Squadron is Lieutenant Colonel Gerhardt. The squadron superintendent is Chief Master Sergeant Rios. From the 322nd Training Squadron, Flights 657 and 658, second to none. The commander of the 322nd Training Squadron is Lieutenant Colonel Lamb. The squadron superintendent, Chief Master Sergeant Carter. From the 326th Training Squadron, Flights 649 and 650, Booyah Bulldogs! The commander of the 326th Training Squadron is Lieutenant Colonel Valenzuela. The squadron superintendent is Chief Master Sergeant Biggerstaff. From the 737 Training Support Squadron, Transition Flight, Raptors, unseen, on target. The commander of the 737 Training Support Squadron is Lieutenant Colonel Murphy. The squadron superintendent is Senior Master Sergeant Bell. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain in place as our graduating airmen will be turning around and passing you a second time to go back to the start-finish line. Running in front of the flights today are Deputy Commander of Air Force Basic Training, Lieutenant Colonel Christopher Fuller. Superintendent of Air Force Basic Training, Chief Master Sergeant Richard Sutherland. Holding the U.S. flag and Air Force flags are this week's top PT athletes, Airman Basic Garrett N. Grothier from the 321st Training Squadron, Flight 651, and Airman Basic Elizabeth J. Palkey from the 321st Training Squadron, Flight 654. Also selected to run in the front of the formation are additional airmen who represent Basic Training's top fitness achievement level, the Warhawk. Following the commander are the top female, male physical fitness flights from the 320 Training Squadron, Flight 648 and 647. Honor, it is in you. The commander of the 320 Training Squadron is Lieutenant Colonel Vogel. The squadron superintendent is Chief Master Sergeant Sabati. Also from the 320 Training Squadron, Flight 655 and 656. From the 321st Training Squadron, Flight 651, 652, 653, and 654. Lead, follow, or get out of the way. The commander of 321st Training Squadron is Lieutenant Colonel Gerhardt. The squadron superintendent is Chief Master Sergeant Rios. From the 322nd Training Squadron, Flight 657 and 658, second to none. The commander of the 322nd Training Squadron is Lieutenant Colonel Lamb. Squadron superintendent, Chief Master Sergeant Carter. From the 326th Training Squadron, Flight 649 and 650. Who y'all the dogs? The commander of the 326th Training Squadron, Lieutenant Colonel Valenzuela. Squadron superintendent, Chief Master Sergeant Biggerstaff. From the 737 Training Support Squadron Transition Flight, Raptors, unseen, on target. The commander of the 737 Training Support Squadron, Lieutenant Colonel Murphy. The squadron superintendent, Senior Master Sergeant Bell.
As the airmen are introduced, please hold your applause until the last honor graduate is recognized. From the 320th Training Squadron, Justin Butler, Matthew Gill, Stephen Harold, Brittany Cottonero, Ashley Duncan, Tracy Gow, Allison Rand, Jessica Thompson, Liberty Winston. How about a nice round of applause for all of our we will now
in front of him.
from the 321st Training Squadron, Flight 652, led by Staff Sergeant Rodney Johnson.
military training, I hereby acknowledge your completion of the basic training graduation requirements and recommend to the commander, 737 Training Group, that you receive your Airman's Point. Today you earned the title, Airman.
Training Group Drum and Bugle Corps have provided musical support for this morning's ceremony. Flights B657 and B658 of the 322nd Training Squadron under the direction of Staff Sergeant Adam Perez. These airmen are also on basic military training, but have been hand-selected to perform for ceremonies of this type. I, an American airman.
Yeah, up the stairs.
There she is.
Just...
Yeah, she's kind of like very good.
hole right in the center of
737th Training Group, United States Air Force, Joint Base San Antonio, Lackland, Texas. Subject, Honor Flight Streamer. The Honor Flight Streamer is awarded to the 321st Training Squadron, Flight 651, for their significant accomplishments, demonstrating teamwork, excellence, and esprit de corps during the period of 29 September 2014 through 21 November 2014. Signed, Michelle Edmondson, Colonel, United States Air Force.
You should see it. It's crazy.
All the way on the left.
Ladies and gentlemen, the graduating airmen passing in review today represent a portion of the 35,000 recruits who will complete basic military training this year. The 737 Training Group provides all recruits the essential military training to become motivated members of the enlisted corps of the greatest Air Force in the world. The military training instructors are responsible for the indoctrination, development, and discipline of the airmen. They have dedicated endless hours to ensure all training objectives are met. Today's graduates have proven through academic studies, military training, physical training, and the development of teamwork that they are ready to take their place in the United States Air Force. All warrior airmen of character have participated in a rigorous competition for the coveted Award of Honor Flight, a significant accomplishment which only one flight per graduating class is able to achieve. Honor Flight can only be awarded to a flight that achieved excellence in all facets of basic military training. Today, Flight 651 from the 321st Training Squadron is recognized as the Honor Flight for this graduating class. As our graduates turn left to the bomb ramp to pass the review, they will march over the Enlisted Heroes Walk. The airmen recognized on the pavers have been awarded our nation's highest honors, representing heroic and unselfish actions as members of the United States Air Force in armed conflict, including present-day operations in Afghanistan. They include 7 Medals of Honor, 24 Air Force Crosses, and 171 Silver Stars awarded for bravery during encounters with hostile enemy combatants. These enlisted heroes serve to inspire all airmen to execute their duties courageously and with honor in their service to this great nation. Musical support for this morning's ceremony has been provided by the 737 Training Group's Drum and Bugle Corps, 322nd Training Squadron, Flights B657 and B658. These flights are performing today under the direction of Staff Sergeant Adam Bratz, hometown Sun Prairie, Wisconsin. These trainees are also in basic military training, but have been hand-selected to perform for ceremonies of this type. We would like for you to notice our national, state, and territorial flags. As these flags pass in review, please stand and render the appropriate courtesies for our national flag. Once the flags have passed in review, please be courteous of others and be seated in order to allow all of our guests the opportunity to view the flights as they pass in review. Squadron Commander is Staff Sergeant Frisco Falks, Military Drill and Ceremonies NCO, 321st Training Squadron, hometown Clovis, New Mexico. Warrior Flight 649 from the 326 Training Squadron, led Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please be seated. To assist them in their future endeavors. These airmen are the future of our Air Force, and we will pave the way for future generations of airmen as we continue to fly, fight, and win. These military training honor graduates distinguish themselves by being ranked in the top 10% of all airmen graduating in their class. The exceptional personal dedication, integrity, service before self, and sustained excellence these airmen displayed throughout basic military training earned them this outstanding distinction. As the airmen march forward for the oath of enlistment, we would like to thank the families and friends who are here in support of the airmen graduating today. Your words of encouragement helped motivate these airmen through 8 weeks of basic military training. On behalf of the United States Air Force and the Air Force Basic Military Training, we extend our thanks to the many families and friends of America's airmen for the support of your airmen and the greatest air power the world has ever known. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand. General Whalen will now administer the oath of enlistment.
Now, raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same. And that I will obey the orders of the President of the United States. And the orders of the officers appointed over me. According to regulation and the Uniform Code of Military Justice. So help me God. Congratulations, Airmen, and welcome to the greatest Air Force in the world.
Airmen.
get out a full service dress.
Her bun's better than yours.